If you have a business website, following ethical SEO is an important factor of success for your organic ranking. But what exactly does ethical SEO mean? Ethical SEO, otherwise known as white hat SEO, means that a business is making an effort to follow Google's base guidelines. Basically, they're following the rules of the internet. Businesses that don't follow these rules might enjoy some high rankings for a little while, but they'll eventually have to face the consequences from Google. That can sound scary, especially if you're just trying to do what you think is best for your company while not being fully aware of Google's best practices. So today, we'll go over what ethical SEO is, how to follow it, and what can happen if you don't. With this knowledge, you'll have the tools you need to ensure that you've created a website that Google deems worthy of awarding higher rankings in the search engine results pages. First, let's go over the different content that makes up ethical SEO. You should keep these guidelines in mind as you add any content or implement any changes to your site in the future. Let's explore on-site versus off-site content. Keywords are what help a search engine rapidly filter through websites and identify useful pages. But how do you find the right keywords for your business? Well, a good place to start is Google's Keyword Planner. It's a free tool that allows you to figure out your search volume, competition level, and what the best keyword target might be for each page on your site. When it comes to ethical SEO, it's important that the keywords you choose for your pages are actually relevant to the query, or it could send a red flag to Google. Let's say someone types Honda rims into Google and clicks on a link. But instead of Honda rims, they find themselves on a page that features Honda tires. They're going to click away from that page. A frequent poor bounce rate tells Google that this page isn't giving users what they're looking for. That means your rankings are going to plummet and that you're investing in a keyword that doesn't create conversions. It's important to only target keywords that are relevant to their respective landing pages. Your website should be helpful and unique. Don't steal content from other sites or even from other pages on your own website. Blogs and about pages that are fleshed out and have unique copy are more likely to keep users on your site longer and gain their trust. It's also important that you don't keyword stuff. Keyword stuffing is when you use the same keyword in your content too many times on a page. We recommend that you limit your content to one keyword per every 150 words. Internet users want to receive immediate answers. They don't want to go to your site and pull up dense pages of text that they have to pour through to find what they need. They want something that they can skim easily. H2s and bullet points are great options for making a website more user-friendly. And if you make sure that your titles, headers, and meta description all contain the keywords that you're targeting, this can help you rank better on Google. One way Google determines the relevancy and usefulness of a site is through how many backlinks it's earned from other reliable sites. This means that outside websites that also practice ethical SEO are linking back to yours. When several websites are confident in sending their users to your site, that's basically a vote of confidence. What you don't want is low-quality websites or comment sections in blogs and videos to link back to your website, because Google doesn't deem these sites trustworthy. So how exactly do you go about getting reliable and trustworthy backlinks to your site? Let's say you were a plumber. A good place to start would be reaching out to organizations that are well connected in your community. Your Chamber of Commerce or local publishers could be good options. Another option could be participating in a career day at your local high school or college. Or if you're watching this in 2020, maybe a virtual career day. When it comes to content, your focus might only be on making your website look good in the eyes of Google, but you have to remember that this search engine's algorithm ultimately loops back to the user. Ethical SEO exists because without it, the search engine results would be all over the place. Internet users would continuously find themselves on sites that aren't useful to them because site owners would be using sneaky methods to earn their place on the search page. This isn't beneficial to Google because they want people to use their search engine instead of their competitors. That's why they're always honing their search engine, so that the best quality websites are ultimately the ones that rank. Following ethical SEO is going to improve your rankings, save you money in the long term, force you to produce good content, and prepare your site for Google's updates. Let's explore these updates. Google consistently makes updates to its algorithm to improve user friendliness. You're probably aware of the major updates Google has released over the years, but Google actually implements hundreds of smaller updates every year. These subtle updates are designed to further improve the user experience by continually figuring out ways to penalize websites that don't follow the rules and reward the ones that do. Whenever a major update is announced, a lot of business owners rush to review what changes have been made and evaluate if there's going to be any impact to their site. Now, there's no way to prepare your site for an update because no one knows what the update will be before Google implements it. However, anyone who follows Google's best practices and uses ethical SEO is far less likely to see a negative impact on their site. A major algorithm change is far more likely to hurt a website that uses unethical SEO, and Google may even direct some of these changes towards these specific websites. Following the rules, making quality content, getting backlinks, and creating a campaign takes time. Taking the unethical route may seem a lot easier because you can invest less time and money. And it might be especially tempting if you see the strategy working for competitors in the short term. But we can't stress enough how important it is to follow these best practices, because your rankings will plummet if you continue to utilize questionable techniques. So here are techniques that you shouldn't use. Duplicate content. Having the exact same content on more than one page on your website. Thin content. Content that isn't fleshed out or helpful to the user. Keyword stuffing. Using the same keyword or similar keywords many times on a single page. Spamming links. Throwing links everywhere you can online, like untrustworthy sites and blog posts. Hidden text. To flesh out word count, some sites will place text on a page and make it invisible to users. Irrelevant landing pages. Keywords that don't match the page the site is trying to rank for. In the 2007 film Stardust, Robert De Niro plays a character named Captain Shakespeare, and he makes this profound statement. Reputation, you know, a lifetime to build, seconds to destroy. A good website takes time to build, but one day it will ideally yield a profit. When someone uses incorrect practices, their reputation with Google can crumble in just the few minutes it takes to implement an update. When you're building a business, patience is required. An effective marketing campaign takes time and expertise. Logical position can take a significant amount of work off your shoulders and use your knowledge of SEO to create excellent ROI. Whether you're looking for national or local SEO services, our experts can help you use best practices to excel. We'll collaborate with you to find out what you're looking for and what we can provide. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss important digital marketing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.